So I went to a friend that I had a lot of respect for, who had built businesses before, and a local businessman, and he said that he would invest in the company provided we would run it like a public company, have a very organized management style, and sophisticated audited financial statements, hire a new executive team, hire a CFO, and commit to growth. So that's what I really wanted. I wanted the health club business that I was running to be a business that people would admire, that was a very structured organization, and I certainly lacked that skill set. So he invested in the company back in 2000. We parted company with some of the people. The first thing they do is they say, where's your organization going to be in 5 years? So in 5 years, if we've got 10 clubs today, and in 5 years we're going to be at 50 clubs, who on your management team today is able to manage your club 5 years out? And if you don't have the people in place today that are going to be managing your place 5 years from now, you're better to make that decision today and put the right people in place. So I had a controller that had been with me for almost 10 years that I loved, and I had to put a CFO over her. This was a guy that came from Ecker Drugs, a $9 billion company, came to join my $10 million company at the time. And fortunately, my lady stayed and worked for him and continues to work to this day, but that was a very difficult move, putting a CFO over a girl that had brought me to where I was. The sales guy, I had to let him go because he was a little bit too aggressive, and then we had to create all these new positions, a chief operating officer, a chief marketing officer, so we had a very sophisticated executive team. I remember our revenue was $12 million that year. We spent $1 million on executive payroll. That was a leap of faith, spending $1 million on, 5 people basically. But it was those 5 people that helped, the logic was, don't hire the people and grow the company to something bigger than they can manage. Hire the people that have already been there and done that and grow the company to the people. And that was a very, very sound business philosophy. So that all worked out very well, but it was difficult. And then we had a GM over every one of our facilities, and we split that GM into two managers, and then later on 3 managers. So each of our clubs now has a sales manager, an operations or a retention manager, and a personal training manager. So it was that foundation that enabled us to accelerate our growth, and then we grew about 20 to 25% a year each year thereafter, half of it through acquisition and half of it through greenfield.